To me, being resilient is never giving up. You're going to turn around and step up and try again the next day, and then the next day after that. My name is Christina Langdon Gerber, and I am resilient. Right now, I'm an intermediate clerk, but I came to DPSS as a customer. So I found myself pregnant with my second child. My marriage was on the rocks, and I had very little support, and I didn't know how to ask for help. I'm not sure if it was a pre-postpartum thing or something like that, but I struggled with major depression, anxiety, PTSD. I self-medicated. I did anything and everything that I could think of to get myself going again. And I couldn't understand why I was having so many false starts, why I couldn't just pull myself up by my bootstraps and get on with my life and put everything back together the way that it was. I was also sanctioned because I couldn't complete the job club course. So financially, I was rock bottom, everything was rock bottom. And in order to regain some of my benefits, I had to either get a job or I had to pursue counseling and therapy, which at the time I didn't necessarily consider I needed, but it was something that I wanted to do in order to get my benefits back. So I started doing substance abuse classes. I started taking domestic violence classes. The county, they pay for my childcare. They paid for all the classes that I took until I was able to sign up for Job Club again, which was almost exactly a year later from when I first tried to do it. Once I got into Job Club, it was very hard. They're very strict. And they require you to, after a few days, wear professional attire. But as I started going, I realized I can do this. I can get up and get my kids where they need to be and show up for an 8 o'clock job. Gloria, she was one of the trainers at the Job Club. And a lot of the things that she said are just things that you would hear since growing up. You can do it, best foot forward, but for some reason she said it at the right time, in the right way. They helped me revamp my resume. I ended up having multiple opportunities to work. Miss Hernandez, my CalWorks worker, she was instrumental in providing me the right services, the cash aid and the food stamps and the behavioral health counseling and therapy, and she was very non-judgmental. While I was in Job Club, I ran across a young lady who was also a participant in Job Club along with me, and she was made aware of an open position for intermediate clerk for LA County, which was only open to gain and grow participants. And she passed out the information one early morning during class, and I got right on my phone and I filled out everything that I needed to fill out, and I applied that morning. I took my test, and then when I got that call, I couldn't believe it. They called me up for the position, and I accepted it very happily. As a customer, I saw DPSS from one perspective, and now that I'm an employee, I see all the teamwork that's involved. You may not always think about facilities management, information technology, district administration, or human resources, but all of these departments and many more contribute to our customers' long-term success. Recently, I promoted to eligibility worker and then to procurement assistant. Every day I get to do work to help customers the way I was helped. So I get to pay it forward. It's amazing how when you're in the moment, you don't realize that you're drowning. And it's not till you reach a little bit of the land do you realize how far you actually were and where you had come from. After a year of working with the county, I was able to get our own little home and be self-sufficient, be on my own, and raise my kids. And from here, anything is possible. We're DPSS, and we're stronger together.